Apparently, we wanted a good redemption arc, not me. Okay, I don't think that she should have been redempted. Redempted? Is that a word? Nobody asked for this video, but I'm very excited to make it. It's more for my own entertainment. I'm going to be talking today about my new obsession, which is Thai GL series. I have just recently started watching them, so I've not watched every single Thai GL series that is out, but I am going to give you a list of the ones that I have watched, my favorite ones, and if you have never watched a Thai GL series, that is okay, because this will be no spoilers. Here's a list of the Thai GL series that I watched in the order I watched them, okay? Now I'm going to tell you my favorite to least favorite. I'm going to tell you the rating that I gave it, and I'm going to give you a small tagline without any spoilers. There's no spoilers. I'm not telling you the plot twist at all. Number one favorite Thai GL series that I've watched so far, I think will always be my favorite, is Pluto. It is so good. I'm actually not going to tell you what Pluto is about, because I feel like if you've never watched it, you need to watch it like I did and go into it blindly. I think what I like so much about Pluto that is different from the rest of the Thai GL series is that there's always like the kind of balance between the romance aspect of the show, and then like if there's actually like a plot other than them just kissing and longing for each other. And Pluto executes it. Pluto is so good with the balance between the actual storyline and the romance. Like, it is done so well. Yes, I rated it a 12 out of 10, okay? So I hope that explains how much I love this show. Number two for me, The Secret of Us. The Secret of Us, it's so good. It was my number one for a really long time until I watched Pluto. The Secret of Us is essentially about a couple who end up breaking up under some circumstances. And years later, one of the girls comes back and tries to win her back. Yeah, that's essentially what the story is about. What was I saying? When you're watching something, you can get really taken out of the show when the actors are terrible, or like when you're just not feeling the performances. This was never the case with that show. The show was absolutely amazing. The actresses were phenomenal. I'm obsessed with both of them. I gave the show a 9.9 out of 10. The reason it was deducted the 0.1 point is because apparently we wanted a good redemption arc, not me. Number three is Us. There's something different about Us than about Pluto and The Secret of Us, okay? If I'm like in the mood to rewatch a Thai GL series, I'm going to choose Us every single time. In the shortest form I can say, Us is about a girl who falls in love with her dentist, but so does the girl's brother. Yeah, that is my shortest form without giving away anything. Yes, there's more of a plot. It is not just about the relationship. Trust me, there is more of a plot, but the relationship between the two girls, so I just want to like give a little shout out and give a little note out to those production companies that are in Thailand who are making these GL series. Please, 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 please have more characters who have shorter hair and are like in the more on the spectrum, coming into the more of this masculine side. One of these Thai GL series, we're getting a lot of like just extremely like feminine on feminine, which is great. I love that for y'all.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this?
I
need this.
One of the other things that I love about Us that I think they execute so well is they have a mental health storyline that is done, in my opinion, very great. If you like the dynamic of like a dominant, mean woman to a shy, quiet, timid girl, this is the show for you. This is the show for you. because I absolutely loved it. I think they're adorable. Like I said, I rewatched it 3 times. I gave Us a 9 out of 10. Next on my list is Reverse For You. Reverse For You is on Netflix, so it's easily accessible. Please go watch it. Reverse For You, in small terms, is a Thai jail series about a girl who has like the super ability to reverse time. What I loved more about the show is actually the sisterly duo in the show than the actual relationship. The relationship's cute, the relationship is great, but the relationship...
What the fuck?
Girl, not you stuttering. The relationship between the older sister and the younger sister, to me, was top tier. The plot is very good in the show, just a very good watch. I gave Reverse For You, I think, an 8.7 out of 10. It's very cute. I don't even know what number we're on anymore, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, I already lost count. The next on my list is Affair. There's some freaks.
Where your clothes at?
I should have known by the name Affair that it was going to be that, but I didn't. I did not think that far ahead. Why is it not higher on my list? It is not because they're freaky. Good on y'all. I love that for y'all. It is not higher on my list because I think everybody in that show is low-key toxic.
You need to leave.
Listen. If you love those characters, I love that for you. But everybody in that show is a little bit toxic. Like, I was watching it being like, oh, okay, that's interesting. If you're into that freaky stuff, yeah, looking at you. If you're into that freaky stuff, I think you should watch Affair. Even if you're not, well, but it's still good. It's still good. I gave it a 7.2 out of 10. Next on my list is 23.5. Do not get me wrong. It is cute. It's essentially, though, just a cute, like, little high school romance type show. To me, there was just no plot. Like, there was no plot other than that. So if you just want something cute and simple and fun, then watch 23.5. Fun, but I essentially would have wanted more. But their relationship is super cute, super high schooly, just super high school romance type show. So if you're into that, watch it. It also is very space themed. Just to let you know. Take that as you will. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next on my list is Show Me Love. Show Me Love is essentially about these two
This guy stinks!
Show Me Love is essentially about these two beauty pageant girls who secretly like each other. Which, to me, I always thought that was what beauty pageants were about. Like, I just thought it was girls who got dressed up and kissed each other. Apparently not. Apparently what I found out is actually I don't know too much about beauty pageants, which is crazy. Yeah, that's essentially, if you want to see two beauty pageant girls kissing, I guess go watch that. Last on my list is Apple My Love. I actually don't remember anything about Apple My Love. So I think essentially the storyline was originally about a girl who like falls in love with this news anchor, and so she gives her like a fan letter, and her name is Apple. Like, she writes like as her name, like, because she doesn't want her to know who it actually is about from, so she writes Apple. What I didn't like about the show is like the first couple episodes, at least the first 2 episodes, that's what like it was about, and then somewhere along the way we just entirely forgot about it. At least I don't remember them ever mentioning it rarely again.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
Yeah, so it wasn't my favorite. I gave that one, I don't actually remember. So that is my list of the current Thai GL series that I've watched. There's still more that I have not yet watched, so my list will eventually change. My list will definitely change though, because there are more Thai GL series that are coming out that I'm very, 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 very excited for. I've never fangirled so hard until I started watching Thai GL series. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for these dates to drop for these new Thai GL series, and then I will be making a new video with the new Thai GL series. So yeah, if you have never watched Thai GL series, I hope that this will give you a little boost of what you should go and watch. And yeah, see you soon. Bow, bow, bow.